Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Mark Causey here from Black Hat Comics in Rockin' Milpitas. Every Wednesday is New Comic Day and I like to give you some great reasons to get down to your local comic shop and pick up something fun to read. Gonna start with the Marvel guys this week because they've got a ton of cool stuff. This guy is Wolverine's #1, a new weekly series coming from Marvel, sort of starring that guy encased in adamantium. Picks up where this guy, Death of Wolverine, left off. This is the Death of Wolverine hardcover. If you like the big supersized deluxe editions of the book everybody's already got because it was awesome. And ties in with this. This is your last Death of Wolverine issue. The Weapon X program stuff, that's number 5 of 5. You can pick up the Black Cat pack if you missed any of those issues. X-Men, starring the X-Women, is your X-Men book of the week, along with Storm, and your next to last issue of the all-new X-Factor. Really been digging this. My man Peter David is one of my all-time favorite guys, so get up on the last couple issues of that because it's really cool. Amazing Spider-Man, one of the biggest books in comics, along with Spider-Man 2099 are your Spider-Verse books of the week. That stuff's also been red hot. If you're one of the 3 people that's not reading Amazing Spider-Man, you should pick up the latest issues because that's been tons of fun. Ant-Man #1 gets a new book this week. Maybe you saw the trailer last night during the especially cool Peggy Carter show. I myself, of course, am a big Avengers fan and looking forward to Ant-Man and whatever they're doing with all of that. Operation Sin #1 continues from the original Sin stuff that's been running from last year. This is a little bit of the step into the Marvel's past kind of thing. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl #1. Try saying that 5 times fast. You know you loved it back in the day. A little lighthearted look at the Marvel Universe. Hawkeye vs. Deadpool. Not a lighthearted look at the Marvel Universe. And Hulk vs. Red Hulk. This is Hulk #10. Continues the Green Goliath's newest series. Legendary Star-Lord is your Guardians of the Galaxy book of the week. This book's been really picking up, so jump in on that and find out what all the buzz is about. Angela, Asgard's assassin, formerly known as an arch nemesis at Image Comics Spawn. Now she's part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Super cool stuff there. Bucky Barnes is your Captain America book of the week. You know I love me some Winter Soldier. And The Punisher and Iron Fist round out your Marvel stuff this week. Cool cover on that Iron Fist book. Great stuff. A lot of cool stuff from the DC guys. You know they've got 3 weekly books that we're talking about all the time. This one's Batman Eternal. Cool Riddler cover there. Earth 2 World's End. This one's really been picking up steam. Got Mr. Miracle in there, one of my favorite DC guys. And your 3rd DC Weekly, New 52 Future's End. All of this stuff has been really solid. Some of the best writers, best artists over at DC Comics. So pick up any one or all 3 of the ones you might be missing out on. Batman Detective, and by Francis Manapul, and Legends of the Dark Knight round out your Bat stuff for the week. Action Comics is your Superman book. Green Lantern 38 is your only Lantern book this week, with all that Godhead stuff wrapping up, sort of an epilogue issue. And Green Lantern shows up in Green Arrow this week. All the Arrow stuff's really been picking up from the show. Again, if you're not following that, you may want to jump in on it because it's lots of fun. Justice League 3000 is your JLA book of the week. Aquaman and the Others, because Aquaman's cool enough for 2 books and a movie. Lobo, all new, all different, takes on the Man of Steel this week. And Swamp Thing, from the dark side of the DCU, rounds out your DC stuff. Big week for those guys. Real excited about this one from my friends at Dark Horse. This is Hellboy and the BPRD #2. You know I'm always talking about the great stuff Mike Mignola does. This is the 2nd issue. We've got the 1st issue still in stock. Picks up after the Hellboy and Hell stuff. Can't say enough about Mignola. He is super awesome. Big week for the Image guys. Some of the best writers in comics. Odyssey from Matt Fraction. Trees from one of my favorite guys, Warren Ellis. Warren Ellis never disappoints. Fade Out from another one of my favorite guys, Ed Brubaker, master of all things Captain America. That's a good one too. But Elephant Men is the one I like to talk about. Doesn't come out too often, but when it does, I'm always looking forward to it. Great fusion of genres in this book, sort of crime and film noir, all sorts of fun. So pick up an issue of Elephant Men and see why I'm always talking about it. Birthright and Deadly Class rounds out your Image stuff. Deadly Class might be flying under your radar, but all the Image people dig it. So again, pick that up and see what all the hubbub's about. John Carter, Warlord of Mars, one of my favorite books. I liked the movie even though you didn't, and I dig the comics. Dynamite does a great job with this stuff, so if you like classic science fiction, pick up John Carter. And Escape from New York is my Boom Studios book because it's got Snake Plissken, and I dig anything with Snake Plissken. Who doesn't? A couple of cool all ages books to talk about. This is Archie number 663. That's Archie as Evel Knievel on the cover there. Unless you're 100 years old like me, you might not remember Evel Knievel, but he was super awesome, and so this cover gets my All Ages Book of the Week pick, along with Scooby-Doo Team Up, because it's got the Jetsons. Scooby-Doo Team Up has been a lot of fun. The Flintstones, the Jetsons, all the different Batman, Teen Titans stuff they've been teaming them up with. Great fun, 70s flashback kind of stuff, but fun for all ages. Tons of great books this week, so check those shipping lists. Get on down to your local comic shop, pick up something super awesome. Want to remind everybody that next Wednesday is our Star Wars launch party. Do not miss out. It will be a day long remembered. Make sure you're here. All kinds of stuff going on, so it's going to be super, super fun. The Force will be with us that day. That's all we got for you for this week. Check us out at Facebook. Check us out at blackcatcomics.biz. Check out our newsletter for all kinds of more fun news and information from the world of comics. Or just get on down here to Rock and Milpitas. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.